any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a nice spin. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Gun, 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 gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Bernard. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And incomplete to open things up. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to power through. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And some room to roam now. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gone!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Barrett now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
you now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 45 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw Barrett. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now Bernard, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the toss, Bernard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And able to find Green. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barrett. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go!
On first down, Barrett to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Barrett. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
Back now in Cincinnati. Right back to him on first down. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Barrett looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air on 2nd down. Barrett eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Carlos Hyde, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by by Bullock. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cincinnati, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, yeah.